out here at Midwest CTSV shootouts. We're drifting. I'm hosting a drift pad event. A couple guys came out and I brought the sedan. There is a lot I have to do to this thing. This thing is absolutely horrible. First things first, front tires. There is no grip. I'm understeering like crazy. The rear has four-wheel steer, so it's really kind of a weird feeling. Like the rear end's like shifting as you're driving. I also got to do the subframe bushings, diff bushings. All of that's going to come soon. I just wanted to get like a starting point and find out where the car sits now. But we're out here. Hopefully I get some good in-car, good out-of-car video. Who put me in charge? Really? Somebody put me in charge of this shit? They're fucking up. But yeah, so far there's a couple guys over here, 240. There's S13, S14, BMW, and Gingem's here as well. He brought out his little drift truck, so we'll get some video of that.
Yeah, I know I've met you a couple times. When you had the G, my buddy Keegan, he has a 350Z.
Keegan Ritz?
Yeah.
Straight tire.
Do a quick little walkthrough. S13, S14, little Miata. E36.
Yeah. Literally, we're just gonna deal with it.
really annoying.
much. Well, the car's been pretty solid. I mean, everything's mechanically okay. Everything suspension-wise is okay. Just gonna upgrade as I go. The last car that I had, the coupe, I didn't really, kind of jumped on the channel late. I didn't really do the sub-frame bushings or any of that stuff through the channel. So on this one, I'm gonna break down everything and do everything with you guys. You guys will see the car progress as I go. But for first day, 100% stock, I'll take it. I also want to give a shout out to the homie Chris and Ross for letting me drive their S13 and S14s. The S13 that Ross drives, it's a really nice car. He's got a nice wrap and everything. It's a built KA. However, I'm not going to include that clip because I did absolutely horrible. And I don't know how you drive that car, Ross, man. Hats off to you. I mean, that car was definitely a handful for sure. And I drove Chris's S14. I'll include the S14 clip right now. The car was amazing. It felt just like the G. I love the way that it drove. And even being KA and like super underpowered, I had to do like a couple clutch kicks here and there just to keep it, you know, in drift. But the car felt, you know, phenomenal. I really appreciate you allowing me to drive the car. Being KA, it was kind of a little bit different for me. I've never really had to clutch kick to stay in drift. The cars that I've driven have always had like 260 horsepower plus. That car maybe had like 160 or less. I'm not sure what the S14s make, but it was definitely a new experience for me. But the car was awesome. Check it out, guys. And I need an S14 in my life. We're actually here for a drag day. We just happen to be running a skid pad event. Cool ass shit though. Here we go, Adam. Run some 10s. Fucking hammer.
You know, we out here.
What's the motto?
It's a 318 IS.
No, what's the motto?
Oh, hammer down.
Hammer down.
They said model.
Oh my god, this is fucking funny. Adam's gonna come out in his CTSV, and we put on some like small ass tires. It's kind of funny looking. So he's gonna do a couple burnouts, Australian style, hopefully. So here he goes. So it's the next day and I'm on my way to work. I just wanted to touch on everything from yesterday. So the car was awesome. It was absolutely phenomenal. I just wanted to show everybody that you can take a car that's 100% stock and you can drift it. I had a few little handicap things, you know, like as far as like the four-wheel steer, no angle whatsoever, absolutely nothing, and a shitty like VLSD that acts as an open, and no e-brake. But I still had fun. I still got it. So I'm excited to see, you know, as I progress with this build, how my driving, you know, reflects on that. Hopefully, you know, everything, you know, comes together. The car, I have no complaints. It's a good foundation to start with. They makes a lot more power than I think the DE did. And the DE was tuned. And this thing, I had 4 people in the back. I really wish I would have had the GoPro on one of the guys in the back. But I had 4 people in here. And the car didn't struggle at all. It was actually, you know, pretty impressive. I, you know, didn't really notice them back there. The car, you know, I hooked it in and it just held the line that I chose. And I didn't understeer, didn't oversteer. It just felt right. So I was really impressed with that. And coming up next, I'm gonna have the sub-frame bushings, the diff bushings, and kind of get the rear end set up a little bit better. And then eventually we'll work our way towards the FDF. I still have the hydro from the last build, and I'm gonna throw in the seats. I actually had an issue with the seat. Hang on one second, let me turn this off. Stupid radar. Anyways, so like I had issue with the seat. When I had my helmet on, I would hit like the top of the dome, like the dome light area, and I started turning those on and everything. So I had to like slouch my seat down, kind of lean back all weird. It was kind of a weird seating position. So I'm gonna get the rails for the seat, throw the seat in, and hopefully that, you know, is a little bit better. Notice in the videos I was kind of bracing myself against the door and kind of moving around and sliding around a little bit more than what I normally would. So we're gonna get that fixed soon. So I originally went there and I ended up hitting up Jim, Caleb, and hit him up on Facebook, and we were talking and everything. Really cool dude. And I've done work with him in the past as far as his Rally Miata. I helped spec out the coilovers for his lift kit, and hit him up. I was like, yo, like we have this event coming up, it's $50 for the day, you can drag and drift. It's actually a really good price for the event. It's only like $40, but they have like 70 plus drivers, and we had maybe 12 for the day. So a lot of seat time. He actually forgot his wheel lock key, so he couldn't change out his wheels, so he kind of shut it down a little early. But I wanted to do like a collab with him, but the issue with that is he has like 400 and something thousand subscribers, and I have not even 2K yet. We're getting there though, we're getting there. but I didn't want to be like, hey man, like give me a shout out or, you know, put me on your channel and all that stuff. Like, I don't want to do that. I think it's kind of weird to ask, so I kind of like left it alone. But I was glad to have him show up and drift and include me a little bit in his video, so that was pretty cool. But if you guys haven't checked him out yet, go check him out. He's got a really dope truck. Makes a decent amount of power and does really well. He did like a 4-link suspension and basically did like the entire truck. It's like a whole custom build. Hopefully next year we can get some tandems, maybe do like a collab or something. If you guys want to see that, go comment on his page, go comment on his YouTube channel and say do a collab with Justindrifts and we'll make it happen. But all in all, guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. We're almost about to break 2K, so if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.